Well, gentlemen, I'll take the first question.
Mr. President, what do you see as the future of the Social Security system?
Well, I'll probably kick myself for saying this, but as Commander-in-Chief, I've just ordered the unknown soldier to begin pulling KP. He's also going to have to pay back rent and utilities. The free ride is over, whoever you are.
Mr. President.
Yes.
To stimulate the economy, will you ask the Federal Reserve to increase the money supply?
No, but money, as you know, carries a lot of germs, so I'm going to clean it up. I'm going to make all the quarters carry a picture of George Washington taking a sitz bath. Sitz bath.
Mr. President.
Mr. President.
Sir, you are the president.
Oh, yes. Well, I guess that explains why all those Circuit Secret Service guys are here. Well, I know tomorrow I'll probably cut my nose hairs with a machete for saying that, but... Yes.
Can you give us some details on your federal spending freeze?
Yes. I'm declaring as of this date it will be illegal for any member of the Supreme Court to allow a puppet to dwell under his or her robes. I feel very strongly about that.
Mr. President.
I don't feel as strong about that joke, but I feel strongly about that.
Yes, sir. Sir.
Yes.
Will you actually require welfare recipients to work in return for their benefits?
Well, that's a tough one, but I can name that tune in 5 notes.
Mr. President.
4 notes. 4 notes.
Mr. President.
That was Mac the Knife, Bobby Darin, 1957. Feel very strongly about that.
Mr. President.
Yes.
Do you have a plan to have a summit meeting with Soviet leader Andropov?
Well, I may shave myself with a banjo for saying this. But well... I plan to make it a federal crime to listen to a nude fat man slide down a Naugahyde fire pole fire. Yes.
Mr. President.
Yes.
Are you making any serious effort at arms control?
Well, yes. I'm going to form a committee to determine why lightning does not have hair.
Sir.
Yes.
In your State of the Union address, you indicated that the economy was on the mend. Do you have any facts to support that statement?
Well, I may be sucked into the jet engine of Air Force One for saying this, but I don't feel that an unmarried woman should be allowed to stuff a scarecrow. I feel very strongly about that.
Mr. President. Mr. President, what will you do to reduce the national increase in crime?
Well, starting tomorrow, I will require the registration of all hand shadows. Here's my rabbit. Don't worry, it isn't loaded.
Mr. President?
Yes.
How will the collapse of OPEC affect the price of oil in this country?
Well, as your president, I signed an executive order this morning requiring all citizens to keep a small snapshot of Mrs. Arthur Godfrey under their tongues.
Sir. Sir.
We're going to have to wrap this up shortly.
I just wanted to ask, sir, how will Congress react to the $30 billion increase in defense outlays?
Well, as of noon today, it is a federal crime for anyone in this country to say Abe Lincoln could turn his head all the way around like a big old owl.
Mr. President?
Yeah.
Mr. President.
Yes,
your,
what is it?
Your budget projects an unemployment rate of about 10% in 1984.
Yes.
Is this realistic?
Well, I will appoint no more women in my administration, but I will make Secretary of Defense Caspar Weinberger wear lip gloss and eyeliner. I feel very strongly about that. I felt strongly about this sketch earlier today, but obviously I'm a cult of one.
Mr. President?
Yes.
You've had a very busy 2 years in office. You've reduced inflation, built up defense, and cut millions out of social programs.
You're right. And now comes Miller time. Come on, guys. Tonight is kind of special. This bunch for you. You only go for the ghost, so grab it all the time.
Mr. President.
Yeah, sure. Easy for you.
Well.
Moving along,